Okay, we're back. How you doing, everybody? It's your buddy Uncle Bruce here, live from Amsterdam. Oh my gosh, hanging on. It was a long day yesterday, and been working hard today. But we are here for the final hour of today's markets, and my goodness, can the market hold this gain? 607 right now is the gain on the Dow. 615 points as I speak to you. We're up 68 on the S&P, and we're up 153 on Nasdaq. Now, the big winner is the Dow Jones, 2% gain. Definitely a 2% gain. 1.76% the S&P 500, and 1.37 on Nasdaq. Nasdaq is actually trailing, but it is way better than this morning when it was really just kind of hanging on with a quarter of a point gain, half a percentage point gain. This is a lot better. Now, oil is up a nickel, so there's nothing happening on the oil market to worry about. We're at $110 and 33 cents, so there's nothing great happening today. We'll see if it gives some ground back tomorrow. We'll see what's going on. On our favorites, it's a mixed bag here. We've got. Let me take a look here. Hang on, I'm gonna sneeze. Yeah. Pardon me. We got Home Depot down 98 cents, but Matterport down 7 cents today. 600-point gain on the Dow, 636, 7-point loss, 7-cent loss on Matterport. Smart Rent is up 27 cents. There's a winner. 548 on the Smart Rent. SoFi down 18 to 730 a share. GameStop down 12 cents. We're right on flat line here, even with that news this morning about the marketplace they're trying to create for NFTs and crypto. Down 23 cents on GameStop. AMC down 45 cents to 11.58. ATIP down 1/2 penny at 188. Rocket Lab down 12 cents, 461. Cyxtera up 21 to 12.86. ME up 6 to 2.94. Spire down 2 cents at 1.43. We've been very flat here. Now, Pfizer up 41 cents, 52.88. Hewlett Packard, HPQ, up 34 cents to $35. Twitter down 47 cents to 37.82. Other stocks, let's see. Robinhood, 9.94, down 14 cents. Vanik Semiconductors, SMH, 229.12, up 96 cents. IBM up $2.98 to 131.46, back over 130 on the IBM. Microsoft, 259.96, up 7.39. A little recovery there today. Apple up 4.78 to 142.37. I think 145 is the top end on that stock for the moment, but it's up a little. Goldman having a good day. Finally, Goldman Sachs. It's up 12.47 to 319. Up 12.47. Cisco up 51 cents to 43.44. We've got Facebook up 161 to 195. Amazon is down $9, but has recovered quite a bit of ground. It was at it's right now $2,142. It was down to $2,079. So a $63 recovery from the low. Still down $970, but that's a long way back. Tesla's up 585 to 669 now. Google up $42. Google also has come back. We're at $2,228 right now. Google was $21.83 today. So, that's 17 plus 30, that's $45 recovery, and it's up $42. So there you go. That's today's run on Google. Bed Bath & Beyond down 35 cents. BlackBerry up 3 pennies, just broke through the barrier. Royal Caribbean down 4 cents to 55.37. It got as low today as 53.57, so $2 some odd cent recovery. Target down a buck. JP Morgan up 8.50. Another bank stock doing well. Costco up 11.40. Big gain there today. Walmart 328 finally on the upside, little gain there. Nvidia up a buck 27. Disney up 349 to only 105.90. Still a little better. American Airlines up 48 cents to 16.74. 16.74. Netflix up 16 centinos, 186.51. It's not going anywhere. Moderna up 33. Sorry, hold. Moderna up $1.73 to 137.98. Not a lot of big gains here, but 651 on the Dow, and you can thank the big market cap stocks for that. It's all about the big market cap. Now, the question is, we're up 642 now. The question is this. Can the market hold this gain? Looks like it wants to. Will this spread to the secondary issuances? Your Dow 30 are higher, no doubt about it. A good chunk of your S&P 500s are higher. They're at 1.8% for the S&P. That's a good sign. NASDAQ up 1.4. Now, that means Google is up. Microsoft is up. Apple is up. Your big caps, right? These guys have moved up today. But it's the secondary market behind this where a lot of us hang out for additional gains. Where are we going to get it? Are we going to see it sooner rather than later? Please make it happen now. Okay. I think we're going to need a good 3 or 4 days of holding gains, getting gains. We need some kind of positive economic news. We did get some today from the Biden White House about the idea that they might lessen tariffs on Chinese-made goods. The business likes this. It could mean that the Chinese lessen their tariffs on American goods, and so you encourage trade between adversaries rather than talk the talk about being tough guys. I don't know. We'll see. We have a lot to watch here, a lot to follow. The market also. Let me just take a look here at a couple of things. I want to take a look at interest rates. The 10-year note. See if I can get this to work or not. Is anything working? Let me see here. Rates. Okay, the 10-year note, 2.86%. We were at 2.81, 2.82. Now we're 2.86 as the day wears on. That's negative. The German note is now over 1%. That's negative. We were down at 0.94 this morning, and now we're at 1.01. That's not good. The British rate, the UK rate, got down to 1.90. Now we're back to 1.97. So interest rates are climbing right now. But the euro is holding its gains, 106.89, trying to go to 107. The British pound did get up to 125.8. It's 125.79, so holding from 124. So a little better, weaker on the US dollar, higher on the other currencies. Okay. The European markets were up today, 1.5%. So that's a good sign. Again, positive vibe. Back to our markets, up 641 points on the Dow, 657 now, climbing even more, 74 in S&P, almost 2%, 175-point gain on NASDAQ, 1.5%. There you go. Definitely stronger market. And if it holds this through the close, okay, we'll certainly take it. We don't, no givebacks. We'll run with this. Tomorrow, can we add to it? And if we can add to it, can it be in the growth markets? Can that be where we see some upside? That would be very positive, like very, very positive for the markets. Okay. Anyway. Okay. Devil King says that CEO Anthony Noto keeps buying SoFi stock. He has purchased SoFi stock on 10 different occasions this year. He keeps putting his money in there, his personal cash. This guy is putting his salary into that stock all he can. I think so. Yeah. Thank you, all of you who are here and giving me thumbs ups. I appreciate this. We now have, it looks like we're now up to 53 thumbs ups and counting. Thank you all for that. I appreciate it. It all helps the channel. We have 140 of you here and 53 thumbs ups. Thank you. The Dow up 655 points. This looks to me like about the high or darn close to it. 968. Yeah, we've only been about 50 points higher than this all day, which is 705. So we're climbing here, looking good. And the volume here on a few of our favorites, Matterport down a penny now, the volume 4.7 million. Smart Rent up 27 cents, the volume's 653,000. SoFi down 18 to 730 on 27.9 million. That is light. That is light volume on SoFi. That's interesting. In a way, it's good because we don't have 80 million and we're down. In a way, it's good that we have light volume with a slight loss. But it's bad that as cheap as it is, we're not getting a buy wave. And with a big move on the Dow, we're not getting it here. But again, as I said earlier, it's the Dow 30 that are getting the money today. That's where money is going. That's where hundreds of billions can go easily. You can't put $1 billion into SoFi stock and not move it $2 a share. You can't. So there's no way serious money like that's coming into SoFi because it would want to get filled within a penny or two of the bid ask. But on Apple or on IBM or Amazon or Twitter or Microsoft, you can put in hundreds of millions of dollars into these stocks and without moving them all that much and get a fill. So big liquidity on big stocks. That's what the market wanted today. It's what it got. It's what it's getting. And we're up 623 points. So there you are. Okay. The spillover effect is the question for us. SoFi is down 20 cents. Could there be a spillover effect tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, where we pop up over 8 to 8.5 and 9? Does that begin? Of course, that excites us. We are, really into this small cap stock, comparatively speaking to Apple and everybody else. But 9.5 from 720. Hey, thank you very much. That is a significant move up, obviously. So, thank you very much. We'll see. I'll see. AMC down 51 cents, not helping in GameStop. It's down 53 cents. GameStop volume 1.4 million, very quiet today. AMC volume today 21 million, not heavy. ATIP down 1.5 cents on 259,000. Rocket Lab down 19.5 cents on 4.8 million. 453, way too low. Sixtera up 24 cents on 224,000. 23andMe up a nickel to 293 on 1.18 million. And Spire down 2 pennies, 143 right now, 270,000. Just not getting heavy duty volume. Pfizer 40 cents higher. Hewlett Packard up 28. We'll take those gains, hopefully more. And then Vanik up 48 cents, nothing much. IBM up 288, 131.33. It's good. Microsoft solid day, 677 gain. Apple up 459, solid. And Goldman 318.32. Big day, up 11.50. About time this thing is popping a little bit. Cisco's up 44 cents. Facebook up 151. Okay, there we are. There it is. As we're coming in now to the final 45 minutes, the Dow holding a 587 gain. There could be some sell programs, some buy programs, some sell programs, some buy program. We'll see how this all comes out in the wash. But definitely money has come into the large caps today. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Okay, guys. Marlboro, selling house upper Marlboro. Thank you for the 48 thumbs up. Does Powell speak tomorrow though? I don't know. I don't know if he speaks tomorrow. Tomorrow's Tuesday. I'm not sure if he speaks or not. Can't say. If I could, I would, but I can't. So I won't say. All right. Thank you guys for popping in here, hanging out with me. Any questions? Let me know. I'll do what I can to answer. 72 thumbs ups now. Thank you for that. Fantastic. What do we got here? Vilbus, hey, I got a GameStop June 10 115 written this morning for 709. Just waiting for that inevitable dip to buy it back. Yeehaw! Right on. And we're down 76 cents. Nothing dramatic, but there's at the moment there is no major enthusiasm coming in on the secondary market. Nick, Uncle Bruce, I wrote Twitter June 17. $43 strike, 70 calls for $1.08 to collect some premium. Good move. My average is on the base shares is $44. Well, you writing 43, so yeah, I think you're safe there. Let's see here. Where are we at on this thing now? 37.69, right? And you've written a June 17, so you're a ways away. Obviously, I'm assuming you're bringing in what, $7,000, 7,000 bucks. Yeah, let them depreciate. Absolutely. You don't have to worry about anything unless it goes over 42, 43, and I don't see that happening at the moment. So nice going. Oscar, thumbs up number 72. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. Fantastic, guys. Yeah, if you guys are going to write, way out of the money options, and it's all premium, there's a risk-free or a very fairly risk-free strategy to go with here. And in the case of Nick, if you can write 70 of these things, you're bringing in $7,000. Yeah, I would be doing that. Grabbing $7,000 here, $3,000 here, $2,000 here, $9,000 here. Why not? And Blair, just hang tight and wait for tomorrow. Scott, SoFi 8s for Friday. Question: should you be writing SoFi $8 calls for Friday expiry? Well, $7.28 is the price of the stock. I don't know what kind of premium you can get. Is it worth the risk? Is it just a few pennies that you can get your hands on? Is there really anything there you can get your meat hooks into for some decent dough? I don't know. Let me take a look here. Excuse me. May 27 is this Friday. $8 calls. I'm showing 8 to 9 cents. Not a lot of upside there. If you're looking into June calls, you're looking at June 3rds, the week after. For 8s, you're getting 19 to 21. For the 10th of June, you can get 30 to 33. And then for the 17th of June, where there's probably a bit of action, again, because that's the third Friday. The only problem I see is I don't see $8 contracts. I see 750s and 9s, which is weird to me. Why aren't there 8s? I'm puzzled by that. I see 750s at 60. I see 9s at 20 cents. So it's got to be frustrating not to be able to write 8s there. I see 8s the next week. June 24th, you can get 50 cents. I mean, ridiculous. I mean, obviously, you can buy the shares right now for $7.27. You can write an $8 contract expiring June the 24th, a month from now, ballpark. Bring in almost 50 cents. You can probably almost get 50 cents for. That means if you're exercised, you're getting paid $8.50 on a $7.27 buy. So you're walking away with $1.20 in your pocket on a $7.20 buy. That's 17% on your money in a month. Is there something wrong with that? No, there is nothing wrong with that kind of money. Now, you want to write something a little further to get a bigger premium. Yeah, obviously, you can go to July 1st and bring in maybe 60 cents. Go further out to July 15th. Can you get anything for those? They don't have any market on them. Nothing there. October 8th, can't write them. January 2023 8th, can't write them. I mean, talk about frustrating. So forget the 8s. Forget about it. At least further out on the SoFi. I'm not excited about getting 8 or 9 cents a contract. Just not interesting me. It doesn't interest me very much. 750s, you can get 20 to 22 cents on 750s, but the stock's 728. I don't like that either. So close, you know. If you want to write June 17, 750, so you can get 59 cents for them. Well, you're selling for 809 if you're getting taken out. So you better be careful. Of course, you can roll them over. Obviously, I mean, as shares go up 40, 50 cents from here, you can do a rollover. Yeah. But the name of the game is writing for a nice premium and bringing cash and buying them back for a lot less money. That is the name of the game, if you can. So keep an eye. We're down 20 cents this morning, but we might be up 25 cents first thing tomorrow morning, and we're at 755, and now you're in the money, and oh no, you're going to wonder, oh no. Let's see. What else have we got? Scott, thanks, Bruce. You found a place. You found a place that suits you, says Scott. Okay. Oscar, like GameStop, really, really like it. I like GameStop. I think it's about to reap just by getting in the trend in history. I don't know what that means. Oscar, the patients will sell. The patients will sell soon. Not sure what that means either. We're up 605 on the Dow now. Up 70 on S&P. Up 159 on NASDAQ. 1.4 on the NASDAQ, 1.8% on S&P, and 2% on the Dow. Okay. Matterport down 6 cents. Smart Rent up 27. It's the winner. SoFi down 22. GameStop down 52 cents. We're just not going anywhere in a big, big way. So if GameStop wants to go up to 105, you're right, calls. If GameStop wants to go down to 90, 88, 90, 91, you buy calls back. We're right now 95.20, kind of in the middle of the house here, and we're sort of sitting here waiting for something to, get going here. All right. Such is the marketplace. The GameStop high and low today, 91.50 for the low, 97.28 for the high. It's a $6, not even a $6 range today, so pretty hard to flip contracts easily unless you perfectly nail the high and the low. There isn't much there, but it is just one day, and another day has gone by on these contracts, and so more depreciation is setting in. There you go. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Right on. We are in Amsterdam, Jennifer and I. We are in Amsterdam right now. We are watching the rain come down out there. It's been a drizzly afternoon. Sun now is set. It's 9:20 in the evening. It's getting dark out. But it's a calm, not a lot of wind, very, very easy going here. And there's no dust in this town, I'll tell you that. No dust at all. Splitter, I have a feeling SoFi won't see a 8 or above before Wednesday. Well, we never know. If tomorrow we get another momentum of buying coming in because of lack of bad news, we could have ourselves a scenario where the buying spreads to the secondary markets, and maybe the NASDAQ is the leader tomorrow. Higher PE multiple stocks now become the dominant players, the dominant winners, bigger movers, and growth stocks come along as more money comes in and the resistance isn't stopping the movement. More buyers and sellers are coming to the market because there's a perception, which is correct, but we are way oversold. 7 straight weeks of losses, way oversold. Technically, we just, we got an elastic band here that's ready to roll. We could have an up week this week, and maybe tomorrow the Dow gains 150 points. Nothing incredible, but it might be that the percentage gain by NASDAQ is double that of the Dow. And Wednesday we get a consolidating day, but nothing to worry about. Thursday another up day, Friday another up day, and next thing you know, you add it up and go, wow, the Dow gained 850 points this week. Hey, first gain in the 7. Could it be that SoFi has recovered to the 790 range, the 840 level, 880 level. Once movement happens and resistance levels get taken out, there's no telling what can happen next. Don't know. I've seen it all. We have seen it all. There you go, Liz. Thank you for being here. Quick six. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Welcome welcome all to the show. Thank you for these thumbs ups, you guys. 92 of them now. Appreciate it. Keep those thumbs ups coming in if you can. Help out the channel a little bit. And well, we're up 573 on the Dow right now. We're ahead 62 on the S&P, and we're up 132 on NASDAQ. Oil up 22 cents a barrel, 110.50. And there you have it. Yeah. Yep. Strategist David Rosenberg sees the bear market shrinking the S&P 500 from where it is now, 3964, down to 3300. He thinks the bear market will go there. Well, you're going to need a lot of carnage to drop 600 points from here. That's 15%. You better have some pretty ugly stuff coming up to guarantee that or to think about that. What I don't see is the demand for goods eroding and disappearing, and I don't see people having a tough time getting a job. I see that as an easy thing. I see people who want jobs getting well-paid positions, getting raises to stay where they are. I was talking to a gal yesterday on the train from Edinburgh to London. She was telling me, oh my gosh, she was telling me that depending on the company you work for, some companies now are so determined to hang on to their staffs simply because in the last 2 or 3 years ago, staffs were let go that were no longer needed, and the only ones kept back were the ones you couldn't do without, the best of the best. And right now, companies are having trouble hanging on to the best of the best because everyone's raiding everybody else. And there are firms out there that are making it so easy, I guess, by telling employees, look, you've been with us for so many years. You've held this position. Then you've done this. Now you're doing this job. Are you happy in the job you have? Is there another job you'd like to have in this organization that we can train you for? Can we help you get into marketing? Can we help you get into, whatever department you have in mind? Can we help you with, to keep you on board so that you'll be able to work from home because that's what you want? What can we do to keep you, want to, so you don't want to go anywhere? Where in the past, in 2 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, this is unthinkable. There were companies out there who didn't give a crap what you wanted, what you thought, what you hoped for. They had a job for you to do. You either did it or get lost because you were replaceable. Dime a dozen was the thinking with people, being replaceable. All of a sudden, quality employees that are always on time or always doing the job, get the job done, do it right every time, are dependable every time. These are the ones you don't let go. And so corporations are figuring out to turn over employees is extremely expensive. Requires another employee to train the new employee, which means the first employee is less productive. And this is an expensive person, the person that's training the second person. You can't afford that in a skeletal organization. I mean, if you're fat and you've got lots of additional people and you can afford to carry, too many, yeah, but now you're not as efficient as you should be, and that's not good. If you're a very lean and mean organization and you're really on top of your game, you do not have a lot of, fat areas in your company. You're a lean and mean organization, which means you don't have time to replace people. You don't have personnel to train replacements. That's not what you're about. You're there to maintain the group and grow the company from there. Anyway, that's happening nowadays, more and more and more, where employees are being proactively approached by management rather than reactively reacting to people going, yeah, I don't like this job anymore, I want something else. The employers are now reaching out ahead of that concern. And this is what seems to be kind of being um, taught, might be the wrong word, but discussed at the human resources, the H&R level. The H&R people are saying to management, look, we've got to be approaching employees before they get bored, because we have certain jobs here that just wear people out. We've got the statistics. We know that out of the 7,500 employees, certain departments, they burn out way faster than in other departments. And we've got to find ways to keep these people around rather than lose them after all the time and effort we put into training them to get them just to the point where they're delivering for us. We don't want to lose them to somebody else. It's an interesting thing going on up there. Let's see here. Thank you, everybody. Anyway, Splair, this would be gorgeous. At least it sounds so, but I try not to expect too much and take what I can get. By the way, Netherlands are extremely clean compared to the Ruhr guy bet where you are going next. I know what you mean. Liz, only dinosaurs are holding on to the old, demanding to go to the office, pay low, medium, with nothing on the horizon. I know. You're right, Liz. JG, 102 thumbs up. Hey, Uncle Bruce, good idea to write GameStop cover call now or wait for a pop to write for 3 or 4 weeks out. What do you think? GameStop, 94.94 down 93 cents. If you can write 105s for 3 or 4 weeks out and get a decent premium, you might want to do that. If the shares go up to 99, 101, 102, then you want to look at 110s for several weeks out. That's my advice to you at this point. 95.28 down 38 cents. We got a quiet day here. We are up 615 points on the Dow right now. It seems to want to hang around here with 28 minutes to go. We were in the 500s. We got as high as 700 earlier today. We're up now at 600 on the Dow. The S&P up 66 and the Nasdaq up 144. GameStop down 41 cents. SoFi 726 down 22. SmartRent up 28. Matterport down a nickel. Home Depot down 126. AMC down 49 cents. ATIP down 2.5 cents. Rocket Lab up 19.5. Cyxtera up 31 cents. ME plus 4.5 cents. And Spire is down 2 pennies today. Kind of a funny market on the smaller stocks. IBM up 2.95. Vanik Semiconductors is up 58 cents. Microsoft up 7.04. Apple up $5. Goldman up almost $11, 10.94. Cisco up 52 cents. That's more than 1%. Facebook 193 gain. Amazon up down 12.50. Tesla up 6.40. Google up $40. There you are. The Dow now up 617 with 27 minutes left to go in the day to finish us off today. Well, there you go. There you go. Some days we don't do much of anything. When you're an option writer, you just let the time factor do its thing for you. It's a magic formula, time depreciation. You allow it to just do its thing, and there are times where 2 or 3 days goes by and you don't do anything but watch your contract slowly depreciate in value, and you're just counting the dollars, going, okay, well, I'm ahead $2.20. Now I'm ahead $2.40. I'm ahead $2.65. I'm ahead $2.85, and you just let the depreciation continue on. And you say to yourself, you know what? I'm making this much money today versus over this week so far, and you divide that by a 40-hour work week, and this is what I'm being paid by the hour to do this. There's nothing wrong with something like that, especially if you've got enough contracts depreciating on you. A boring day gets option writers paid. Exactly. Nick, Uncle Bruce, I just wrote SoFi, June 17, $8 strike for 38 cents. 100 options. If it gives up half, I could make somewhere 1,000. My average on base, my shares are 796. Yeah, I mean, look, if they, sure, I mean, if it's a $3,800. He brought in, I guess he brought in $3,800. Am I'm right on that? Yeah, and so look, if the stock backs off or stays here, these will depreciate. But it is June 17, and you are dealing with 3-4 weeks. So, but hey, look, tomorrow morning the shares give up 30-40 cents down to 690. These contracts are down to a quarter, low 20s. You buy them back there, scoop 12-14 cents. Okay, 1,200, $1,400. Sit on the sidelines. Stock comes back to 730, 740. Write him again, and then play the wave. Sell them at 38 to 45. Buy them at 20 to 25. Sell them 38, 45. Buy them at 20, 25. Again and again and again and again. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that strategy at all. We're up 634 on the Dow now. Looks like we're strengthening a little more here as we're coming into the final 24 minutes. But really, we've been level here now for 4 or 5 hours. We've kind of been hanging around these parts. So okay, we'll go with it. 2% gain, solid gain on the Dow Jones. A 2% solid day on the Dow. So no complaints. We shouldn't be complaining about that. Okay, there you go. It's going to make front page news on all the papers tonight and tomorrow. It's going to make front page news on all the websites. That we've had hopefully more than a 500 or 600 point gain, right? So good. Biden exploring release of diesel fuel reserves amid high prices. There's that. Oh gosh. Yep. Egypt's bread crisis awakens old fears of political unrest. Not good. Hungry people in militarily run countries, not good. I read this earlier today. Conan O'Brien's podcast company sells itself to Sirius XM in a deal valued at around $150 million. Interesting. Very, very interesting. And a headline, Didi, which is the Chinese ride-hailing giant, says it will proceed with delisting from the New York Stock Exchange. And the gal, Christine Lagarde, who's the gal running the European Central Bank, says she's signaling there's going to be an end to their negative interest rate experiment. That means higher rates coming, slightly higher rates anyway. Let's see here. New York City removes last payphone. End of an era. The payphone will find its next home at the Museum of the City of New York. There's a new exhibit called Analog City. Looks back at life in the city before computers. Oh my gosh. Uh, Unbelievable. Any other headlines? Just looking to see if there's any other headlines worthy of repeating to you. Mm, mm, mm. Yeah, not much else. What are we at now? We got 20 minutes to go on the day here. Not much else out of the Wall Street Journal today. And here we are. Vilbus, I love that for Conan. His comedy played a distinct role in shaping my sense of humor in the late 90s. NBC did him dirty. Yeah, no kidding. NBC just knee jerk reactions all over the place back in the day. First with Letterman and then Conan and Jay Leno and all that. Just ridiculous, but big money. Yeah. And Conan, of course, being able to create his own entity after leaving NBC, he was in effect his own brand now because TBS gave him that right. Now the guy is able to cash in on his brand. More power to him and his staff. Uh, I think at one time he had 150 to 300 people working for him. Uh, that's a lot of talent and overhead and what have you. But he's now in his 50s, I guess, pushing his 50s around. He's setting himself up down the road long term. It's a business. Comedy is a big business, and there you go. You do what you do. Interesting. I used to like Triumph, the insult comic dog. Used to get a kick out of watching skits with him. More fun, much more fun. Uh, Crazy, crazy times. My goodness. 18 minutes to go. We're up 559 on the Dow, holding on to this gain. It's trying to technically hang around without too much destruction. Matterport down a nickel, Smart ran up 28, SoFi down 23, GameStop down 92. Not much going on here. SoFi member almost 2 months. Says JL Mark, I like the 1.25% receiving on direct deposits checking. Anyone owning shares might want to become a member. There you go. Vilbus, he did so many good weird sketches. He did. He had a real good bunch of writers. Of course, he was a writer on The Simpsons, and so the kind of mentality that he was around when he was really young, and took it to his level, took it to his wheelhouse. Uh, Pretty good stuff. And he made NBC a lot of money. He made TBS a lot of money. And he's made himself a couple of bucks. So more power to him and his staff and his key writers and key people. A lot of people done well with Conan, and vice versa. 540-point gain, now 529 on the game on the Dow. On the Dow, I'll get it up. The Dow slipping just a little here. See if there's much of a sell-off or not. The Nasdaq's up 129, up 1.1%. S&P is up 1.5%, 58.9. The Dow 529 gain. That's where we are here. And we're just coming into the final 16 minutes of a unique day. Not an surprising day. This is not a surprise. We are oversold, but we don't have to go up 1,000 points a day for 10 days in a row. That's not coming. We might slow down tomorrow to a crawl with slight gains or slight losses. We may have, way oversold this market, and the selling now will be reluctant and sporadic, but the buying will not be panicky. It'll just be steady, more buying than selling, but not in a hurry, not in a panic. And so it's just a slow grinding gain for a while. That is typical in this kind of an environment. We can have that. But the fundamental truth of it is that we are way oversold, and we can have a relief rally in a bear market. No doubt about it. Anyone else write Apple calls when it was higher? Mike wants to know. Michael, somehow I timed it almost perfectly. Nicely done. Yeah, I mean, Apple now a little higher again today. Obviously, where are we at now? Here we go. We're up 453 to 142.12. And Microsoft 259 up 661 here. IBM up 248 to 130.96. Goldman still up 950. The high today for Goldman was 321. That was $5 higher than we are now. So this stock was 1440 for the high today. Very good day. 316 right now, up 949 on Goldman Sachs. Yep, Goldman is up. Cisco, Facebook, Tesla, Google, they're all higher. Intel is up. Micron is up just slightly. Boeing up 230 to 123. A little better. There you are. There's a little bit of green there. 513 on the Dow Jones, for sure. We got a gain on the big market today, on the big 30 Dow Jones. Okay. There you have it. We are now into 13 minutes to go here. H. Gregory, I did for Apple, not at the top though, but good premiums for 610 for June 10. Right on. Any of you out there who are having any issues, I'll just repeat myself again today. If you're having any issues with the classes that you've paid for, you're not able to find them on your server, or you want to watch a lesson again and you can't find, send me an email and I'll get you a link to your class, and you can then do what you need to do. All right. Let's see. Actually, the news about Melvin Capital closing shop made my day last week. Don't mess with the apes. Yeah, Melvin Capital just could not recover from that initial shocking loss from the first run-up on GameStop. I mean, they got shellacked, and they did take in several $1 billion from some friends to kind of cover the bills, but they could not recover beyond that. They ended up paying back their bankers, their backers, but they could not reestablish a new strategy going forward, and could not attract enough new capital or retain existing capital, whatever it is, and are shutting down the store. That's interesting, isn't it? Michael's saying, I want to see Citadel go down now. That's the next one. Options Nomad. I wrote 145s and 150s on Apple today for June 10 and June 17. Didn't get to sell them at the top, but I think I did all right. Right on. There you go. Selling into strength. There's the secret right there. Selling into strength. Good for you. I did 147s for 204 for 610.22, says H. Gregory. BW. Uncle Bruce, slow day. Got 11 minutes to go. So may I ask, what is the largest, what volume of trading you've seen in yours and Jen's heyday? What is the largest volume of trading? No, the indexes and Amount of shares public had were lower then, so volumes were different. Yeah, well, the busiest days I recall were some of the bloodiest days. uh, on up days, you get volume, but on down days, you get unbelievable volume. You get the proverbial panicky sellers, you get the nervous Nellies, then you get the margin call, um, you know, panic scenarios where they're just blown out. And then you get the super bargain hunters who come in into these markets and just scoop up unbelievable deals from silly people. I mean, again, some have no choice in the matter. They're being blown out. There's nothing they can do about it. And there are those who have the capital, who have the powder to take advantage of these bargoons. And we've seen a lot of that over the years, for sure. Alex is here saying, I'm number 113 on the thumbs up meter. Thanks, Alex. DH, lesson 5 explains the failure of Melvin Capital perfectly, Uncle Bruce. Lesson 5. Nick, Uncle Bruce, I took advantage of the high on Walmart today. I wrote Walmart June 10, 128s, 10 contracts for $1.04. They're now trading at 84. My average on base shares is 124.38. I'm going to buy them back tomorrow. So there you go. Walmart. The stock right now on Walmart is sitting at 122.29, up 309, and our man is here sitting at 124.38. So yeah, hey, riding 128s. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, absolutely, sir. Well done indeed. Beach Boy Michael, that will be cause for celebration. Heck yeah, says Mike. Heck yeah. Definitely cause for celebration. All righty. We are now 8 minutes away from shutting this day off. We're up 547 points on the Dow Jones, now 557. And we're up 64 on the S&P, and we're up 152 on the NASDAQ. And we are just grinding out the last of it. Bank of America CEO says Americans have still not spent all their stimulus money, interestingly. Can you blame Americans? I can't. If I had stimulus money sent to me and I could add that to my powder to protect me against a sudden shock of whatever, I'd do it. And if I could sit on extra cash that I've never been able to sit on before, I do it. There are people in the lower middle class that have got money in their bank accounts for the first time in probably 15 or 20 years. And why should they be blowing it on anything? I can't see why. I totally agree. I think America is stronger the richer Americans are. The more cash Americans have in reserve, the stronger the economy can be. And individuals can weather some serious storms, economic storms. I think it's fantastic. Yeah, I'm happy to see headlines like this. I really am. I know that during COVID, the debt load of Americans, Canadians went down dramatically. Canadians were getting $2,000 a month from the government in COVID relief money a month, and husband and wife, $4,000 coming in, and then they were, laid off or whatever. But then they were entrepreneurial and were trying to find ways to make money on the side. And I would bet you that a lot of individuals out there, Canada, U.S., maybe elsewhere, probably went through their closets, attics, garages, and found all kinds of stuff that they weren't needing anymore, weren't using anymore, and probably put it up for sale and offloaded a bunch of crap through eBay or other means, and brought in even more money to add to the cash they had on hand. Well done. I say clean out some stuff, liquidate some items you don't bother with anymore, and yeah, take care of the nut. Absolutely. Anyway, that McDavid kid is nasty. Bruce, sorry for your loss. Alex, I will be popping champagne when the Citadel is breached, says Alex. Zach, I wrote 3 SoFi $9 strikes on Friday during the little run up. Got 26 cents each, buying back 3 days later for a 55% gain. I love this game. There you go. Alex, do you have time to visit the Anne Frank Museum while in Amsterdam? We're doing a couple of things in the next 2 or 3 days. I don't know if that's on the to-do list. I'm not sure. I'm leaving it to Jen to figure out what she wants to really take a boat tour. She wants to take some kind of a boat tour. I'm leaving it for her. I am just so here. I'm so focused here on this channel, the other channel, producing videos now for TWB on these Eurorail train rides, and also the hotels we've been staying at, the cities we've been visiting. I mean, I don't have time to. I just tell Jen, this is your department. We're here. Go to work. Tell me where we're going and just organize it, so I can just do what I got to do. Now, when we leave the hotel, I take my phone with me, and I am shooting B-roll. I am shooting, all kinds of video all the time for additional videos, because obviously there will be videos about Amsterdam coming up on Traveling with Bruce. So yeah, I'm a busy guy, just thinking channels. I'm working. I'm in Amsterdam, but I'm working in Amsterdam, and so it's how we can pay for it. I'm working. Michael, sounds like you need a vacation from your vacation. There you go. Alex, not sure if it would suit Jen's hip, but it is superb. Anyway, a boat trip sounds great. She loved the boat trip we did in Berlin a number of years ago. She absolutely loved it. I loved it. Easy peasy, nice and relaxed. Bathroom on board. Order a beer. Yeah, pretty good. No walking, no steps. Yeah, we kind of like that kind of vacation. So we're thinking about it. I'll leave it to Jen to plot it out, and we'll see what happens. Yeah. Where are we at now? 3 minutes. 3 minutes left. We're up 596 on the Dow. A little bit closer to 600 here. Interesting. See how this comes out. We're down 1 penny on Matterport. We're up 30 on Smart. 552. We're still down 23 on SoFi. 726 today. GameStop has gone green, up 66 cents, 96.32. Just a little bump up at the end of the day here. 2 minutes left. 2 minutes to go, and we're done for Monday. See how this comes out. Oh my gosh. This will get me through my busiest day of the week, Monday. 5 live shows on Monday. 3 here, 2 on the other channel, all done. And tomorrow, just 2 live shows just here with you guys. A lot easier to take, I'll tell you that. Alberto Tio in Bagel Familia checking in from Chicago. Can't wait to get home. Welcome, Alberto. Hope you had a good cruise. Hope you enjoyed Alaska. I think you did, from what I understand. And I hope you're doing well and your family, and you can get home real soon. We have 1 minute to go, my friend, and we're done for the day. We're up 597 now on the Dow in the last minute here. See how this market wants to close itself out. Merco, the boat tour in Amsterdam is around the Gretchen. Very nice. Sometimes you have to duck even if you're 4'8". Be careful. Alex, weren't you just in Alaska the other day? Alberto, you get around, my friend. He does. We're up 616 on the Dow. We got a little pop up at the very end here. So money on the sidelines wants in at the end of the day, not out. That's a good sign. More buyers coming in because they're anticipating higher prices. There you Good to know. Alberto. Yes, Alex, I was fluent today from Seattle. Right on. Right on, buddy. Coming home. We're down to the final minute right now. We're up 619 on the Dow, 70 on S&P, 181 on NASDAQ. A little upsurge just at the end. It looks like nothing great, but, certainly not a 200-point down dip at the end of the day. So that's a good sign. Okay. We'll take that. And we are done. The bells are being rung on Wall Street right now. We are finito here. And another day has come and gone on the markets. And we'll see tomorrow how things translate from this day into tomorrow. 618-point gain on the Dow Jones. Yeah, we're good. 1 penny down on Matterport. SmartRent up 30. SoFi down 22. GameStop up 35 cents. Kind of a flat day on a lot of the stocks we follow. They didn't do much. HIP down 3. Rocket Lab down 15. Cyxtera up 24. ME up 7. Spire down 2. I mean, we didn't have much of anything today here. Michael has rung the bells. Thanks, buddy. We are done. Alex, Alberto, nice. All this travel talk is making my feet itchy. Michael, sorry, I couldn't find the bells in time. Zach, Alberto, and boy, are my arms tired. Right on, everybody. Thank you for joining me today for all 3 shows here. The pre-market trade alert show for Gold Bagel members, the 8:30 Eastern Time show, the 3 o'clock Eastern Time show. Thank you. And also those of you who've also caught me on the other side, TWB, we did 2 shows over there. We're done. I'm going to get some rest now. Jen and I are going to take it easy, and we're going to get some valuable shut-eye in a bit. And it's now 10 o'clock here in Amsterdam. And we're going to gear up for tomorrow to get out if we can a little early, see what we can do. And then I'll be on with you guys tomorrow for the Gold Bagel Trade Alert show, and then the 8:30 Eastern Time show tomorrow morning. So join me then. Let's see how we can do tomorrow. Hopefully we can make some more doneros, pay some more bills, and get further ahead than the other guys. And let's see what let's see what's going on. Thank you. We'll take the gain and we'll run with it and see what we can do with it tomorrow. Okay. Alberto, missed my uncle and bagel familia. Let's make some moolah. Right on, buddy. Thanks, Uncle B, says Oscar. You got it. BW, Uncle Bruce Morais got put on SoFi with the RS rumblings. Should the other SPACs that are way down look to do similar to get the eyes of big institutions? Well, we'll see. Could sure use some help there. No doubt about that. Sleep well, says Oscar. Vernon, thumbs ups, and good night, everybody. Thank you all for the thumbs ups today, and thank you for all your encouraging words. Take it easy, Bruce. We'll see you. You got it, Alex. Have a great night, everybody. We're out of here too. We'll talk to you tomorrow before the 8:30 show. Okay, guys. Be well, stay safe, and this is Bruce and Jen from Amsterdam saying we'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.